I can't help it staying all the time properly. Everyone's floating off into the blue yonder. Might not be a good idea.
It's fine. I'm about to warp the fleet. Turn your hardness on just in case.
And press F for Adrisa.
Hardnose are on and engaging station the moment we arrive.
I know we have to wait for the timer to clear, but it'll be clear in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Station is empty, no one at station.
Everyone approach Hamish. Everyone approach Hamish. Hamish is the anchor.
Understood.
And coming to stop. Setting target. Target is invulnerable. Okay.
Yeah, have to wait for the timer to run down.
Does anyone have an optimal under 15 kilometers?
69.
Okay. I'm going to orbit us at 15 then.
I'm going to change up my change to something less DPS and more range.
Well, if you need more, I'll just orbit at 10.
10 would be for me. Optimal is 8.6, so 10 will be fine.
All right, I'll orbit at 7.5 just to be sure.
There's one extra Naga in directional scan.
That's Justin, or it's not Justin, Nathan. Or it was.
I'll bring out the hobgoblins as well.
Ooh, excuse me.
Godspeed. Invite Nathan again.
– 30 seconds.
Understood. Dean.
All right, Nathan's in.
Nice.
All right, Selena, are you anchored?
Locking target.
All right, free fire, free fire.
Anyone in need of caps, just say it.
Launch your hobgoblins, whoever has them, if you haven't already.
Still clear.
My hob has assisted to use Celine.
We're at 96%.
Wow, really? Already?
Yeah, 95 now.
Shit.
Scan. Clear.
So as a something that's it's not really a mechanic, but it's something that a lot of fleets do. Yeah, I think it actually comes from the Nibsy fleets. Everybody mixes in those fleets, so a lot of ideas get spread around. You know, it's a medium for ideas between the greater PvP community. They they type AAA to let somebody know that let the fleet know that's the anchor. Or if you're supposed to warp to someone, they type WWW.
Right, okay.
I was wondering what that was about.
That should
Can
say
one of the
that local.
lodges send me some caps sometime soon, please?
On it.
Make sure you also use the fleet commands as well, please. Just to get in the habit of using them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Devna, could you also cap me?
Yes. There you go. And caps.
Use the fleet commands. You guys need to be aware of when it comes away.
A module has run out of charges.
Thank you.
Does this distance work for your optimal?
Yes.
No clue.
The whole time I haven't had Sackham shooting. God damn it.
Still clear.
But the station has Sackham tackled.
Nelson, do you want me to stream?
I'm on my mobile, but yeah, go ahead. Let's give it a shot.
80%.
Excellent.
Getting scrambled now.
Getting scrambled, did you say?
Yeah, this station has a warp scrambler. It just randomly cycles.
Oh, I see. What? Did nobody else bring any drones? Do you not have drone-capable ships?
No.
Okay.
Huh. I can't give Cap to Nathan as it says it would make me a criminal for targeting him like that.
Nathan. Weird.
Yeah.
I'm
He needs
capping
Cap.
him. No, no, you're right.
A module
Why would
has
he make
run out
that?
of charges.
Yeah.
Just tell him that you can't give it to him without becoming criminalized.
He's in our fleet. You should be able to. You should be able to lodge him without any repercussion.
I think he's -2. That's why.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Me? Busy, babe. You've got to be busy between now and the next couple of hours minimum. You have to get it up. Just got to hang it up. Just dry it instead. Yeah. Or go and get some. Or go and get some quarters.
Still clear.
Thank you.
Switching to you, Shane.
Copy.
I forgot about those. Thanks.
D-scan still clear. This is lovely.
Wow. Who are these guys? Might be worth striking up an alliance with these guys.
How many are there of them, of these temporary allies?
2.
With us right now, there's just a couple. As a fleet, unknown at this point.
Still clear.
Sorry, as a corp, unknown.
And have we tried any communications at all?
We're talking to them in chat as we're taking down this station.
Oh, good, okay.
They've grouped with us in a fleet, and they're helping us shoot it.
Excellent. I was concerned that we hadn't spoken anything to them. Just
Yeah, no,
keeping an eye in case they. Good.
They're more inquisitive towards us than the other way around. So
Interesting.
yeah.
I think they'll be watching us to see if we take an attack posture on them.
No. But yeah, they. I think they're aware that's not going to happen. But yeah,
A module has run out of charges.
they have apparently also recently gone into faction warfare with Amar, which is kind of aligned with Calderi, who we are planning on going with. So it's not an issue.
D-scan clear.
Who brought the Talos? Was it Selena?
Say what?
You had the Talos?
Yes,
I'm betting you do top damage.
probably 1,500 at a time, roughly.
I'm doing 2,400.
Well, then that's not me making the top amount damage.
I'm doing between 1,900 and 2,500.
I forgot to turn Sakima's guns on until we were at 75%.
How can you tell exactly how much damage you're doing, by the way? Just by what you put by the information scrolling through.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm also doing damage with my drones as well, so it's a bit hard to track exactly how much damage I'm doing each time.
I might be wrong, but I believe there are tools out there, like applications, where you can take the logs and actually throw the logs up, and it'll tell you what you did. Like it'll
Right.
parse it.
Yeah, you could do that with STO, where you could work out the DPS you were doing based on the combat log of the event you were doing. Just over halfway.
D-scan still clear. Local still clear.
Oh, I stopped firing stupidly. I'm going to switch out to antimatter. That's all it.
Do we need to get closer for your antimatter?
Oh, bear with me. Optimum range is 3,600, but we're in range to be able to do the damage, and that's definitely up to my damage for them.
Well, I doubt we'll have much tracking issue with the structure, so I'm going to move us into 5,000 meters.
Roger.
%.
Okay, I'm going up to about 3,000.
So this is officially our first strat-op.
Yes.
It's going pretty well.
Well, there's no resistance. If there was a bit of resistance, there might not be quite as. Well,
Knock on wood, please. Knock on wood.
And someone did all the work for us anyway.
mhm.
So that's what I was saying. Like I kind of really wanted to do this because you never know that. Because apparently Nathan and Julian didn't do the first 2 timers.
They didn't.
They didn't.
Oh. Interesting.
It would be funny if it was just random corps at different times or
Indeed.
doing all the timers.
Yeah. Just happened to all coordinate.
Well, they would deserve it. Look how many wars they started within like a
absolutely.
week period.
Mm. Will this effectively end the war with us?
Yes.
Yeah, they have to have a war.
Station.
think it gives them 24 hours.
A module has run out of charges.
And not just us, like all the war targets they have will end. All the like 7 or 8 wars they have going on will end.
We should just message them and ask them for a payment.
We could always wait for them to put up another structure and then war deck them, and then demand payment.
Yeah.
They have 28 active wars, which we're about to shut down.
And it feels good.
So agreement with Julian is any loot that comes out, first come, first serve.
Fair enough.
That's, to be honest, the whole reason I asked them if they would join our fleet, because then it's available to all of us.
I couldn't hear what you said.
Sorry, I'm sat right next to the speakers. So the loot will be available to everyone. It's first come, first serve. It's also the reason I invited them to a fleet, just so we're all working the station. The loot should belong to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Understood. Fair
Are we
enough.
gonna use our loot to buff up the corp wallet?
Who's Garen Thar?
Undo core member.
No, whatever you find loot-wise, you can keep. I won't ask for any of it to go into the corporation.
Do we have a public channel? But they're asking for it.
No, we don't. We have a recruitment channel, but that's as public as it gets.
Maybe we should.
That's fine. It can be both. Most people, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's not honestly a bad idea if we use a recruitment channel as a public channel as well. I hope this thing comes down in the next 10 minutes because I've got to go.
Well, we're at 34%. It's going pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Wrong one.
A module has run out of charges.
Just drinking tea. Okay.
Like if Eve had achievements, I think this would be an interesting one. Be able to end a war that's where you're the defender by destroying the enemy HQ. Doesn't happen very often.
Oh. Welcome, Eris.
Hey, there it is.
When you get here, Eris, put yourself on approach to Hamish. And just give him a howl.
%.
Did anybody bring a Drake in the end?
I think so.
I was going to, but did not. Bring them.
No,
Yeah, I
they
think-
switched out to Ospreys.
Yeah, I think the two that were planning on bringing Drakes will switch to Ospreys, yeah.
You have a Drake here in Kiba, though. You just didn't use it in anger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do have my Drake is still here.
So we'll have to have a small op to get everyone's ships back to Ognis after this.
Yeah, I'm going to. I've got to literally dock up and disappear, so I will try and find my own way back.
Yeah.
Don't really want to lose the ship because it's not cheap.
I'll help you scout a wormhole out if you don't make it in time for this one.
Okay, well, I've got to go for a couple of hours and then I'll be back. So hopefully I can just...
Yeah, well, it shouldn't collapse by then. I think it was pretty fresh.
Okay.
Still clear.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any kind of resistance for this. The one person from the enemy fleet is gone.
Yeah, they scarpered off like quite a while ago.
Yeah. I mean, literally, as we sort of appeared, they left.
I wonder what kind of message the other 26 corps are going to get when we destroy it. If we're going to get, if our names are going to be on it, or what?
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
I suppose if they were interested, they could just look at the kill board.
Absolutely.
15%.
Wormhole name.
Oh, he's having trouble finding.
Where was the wormhole?
Utendar was the one if you're leaving from.
If someone can link it for him.
Yeah, give me a second. It's in the message of the day of the fleet thing, but I'll link it.
I have a funny feeling that by the time he gets here, it's going to be
The
done.
module has run
Yeah.
out of charges.
Oh, come on, boy.
We're down to what, 10% now?
Yeah.
Going fast. I like the end on the end. It should be known as Gherkin, that system. I just decided what it reminds me of that word.
Nice. So as long as we're not having a pickle party here, fine.
Yeah, no, I can't stand pickles. My wife has picks up pickled chips, and sometimes I don't
Ugh.
look. I don't look at the packet before I start eating. I'm like, bleh.
Oh, that's
It's
horrible.
just, yeah, it is awful. Luckily, she can't hear me right now.
That stuff's ain't.
No, it's not good. Not good at all.
Yeah.
I'm not a pickle fan at all. I will take the pickles out of my burger if I have them.
I love pickles.
3%.
No.
I do love the pickles.
Nope.
Is someone gonna capture this glorious explosion in 2% or so?
Capture
Yes,
the
I've been
glorious
recording.
Lovely.
I mean, it's not exactly super exciting, but it is a bit of a moment.
It is a moment. Yeah, it is a moment for the fleet. It is a moment.
Yeah.
One percent.
All right.
Here we go. Watch the lights.
Yes.
Wee. And
Fortress
so
of
comes,
Solitude lost.
and so comes the end to a war. It was long fought, but in the end, the better corp won.
And they will be barred from declaring further wars against us for 2 weeks.
Hey, we'll be moved by then. Yay! There
Alright.
goes. There
If
goes
they've
their
got even. That is awesome.
petty little station.
Well, only 1 million worth of fuel blocks I can take. Just a clone and a fuel blocks.
Just a clone and 8 fuel blocks.
Well, a stack of fuel blocks, I think 1,000.
1,000 fuel blocks is still worth a bit of money.
So we probably don't have enough cargo space amongst the whole fleet to put in 1,000 fuel blocks.
right. 2,376 fuel blocks.
I took 104.
A clone stand-up center we could take, which is worth something.
I will be able to get what? How much cargo space do I have?
Well, clone center's worth 200 million.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just
yeah.
have the cargo space for it.
It takes 4,000.
I'll probably get my crane out here, but I don't know if we'd be in time.
Try and just,
So literally all they had in there was just the means of keeping the station running.
yeah.
I can fit 97.
All right, so how about a plan? We get the fleet back to Ognace, and then those of us who want to salvage it can come back and try to salvage it with like a crane.
Yeah, cool.
And then we split the loot amongst us, including Julian and Nathan.
Well, I've got a load of antimatter charges, large ones. I don't know where they came from.
Your guns.
No, it's not. It's not mine. It's someone else's. It's part of the cargo that's floating around in space.
Woohoo! I did top damage.
Nice. How much damage did I do? 15.
Still have to get my Drake out of
15.6,
here
so
too.
I'm not surprised you did top damage, to be honest. But I did what, 4th damage?
Yeah, 4th.
Not bad.
All right, so are we heading back?
Yeah.
I am going to dock up and disappear.
Alrighty.
Have fun, everybody.
I think I'm gonna dock Sakuma up and move him on his own because it's too much complication trying to move two characters through a wormhole.
So I'll be back probably in what 2.5 ish hours, maybe.
All right.
I don't know. We'll see. Have fun. Bye bye.
See you.
See ya. Okay. So what do you guys recommend about getting my Drake out of here and getting him back home?
After we get the main fleet through, you can move with Sakuma.
Do you want me to stay put and guard the loop?
Sure. Did they salvage it already? Because I think the first person to salvage it it'll become their wreck, right? And then we won't be able to loot their wreck.
I looted it first, I think. Okay, you guys not take any of the fuel blocks then?
I've got 100 of it, but I don't have a large cargo bay.
Yeah, then it's cool. We can just jump